The buckle explodes into tiny pieces.
So, I hope everyone is feeling okay because we're about to do an autopsy. So, hold your noses, hold your breath. Here we go. We're delving in.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Discover that frog's legs taste like chicken. Allegedly, actually. Yeah, I've tasted frog legs before, Karen, and I don't think they taste like chicken. I feel like that's a lie.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Sabatons?
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic. It's clearly some manner of super armor. Or future armor. Super future armor. I'm useless.
I'm useless.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Have you ever tasted chicken, though? I think we just call all small game meat or white meat chicken because it's the closest thing we know. Maybe, perhaps you're right, yeah.
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE.
At least it's not the T1000.
Vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days.
So they hung in and then people stripped him for his parts?
We should keep a lookout for this species. The armor could yield information.
Okay.
This is one thing he might actually know.
Cuno.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes.
Oh.
They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Okay. Jeez, you'd be very sweaty though with jeans and t-shirt and then armor on top of that.
Nice. That makes sense.
Nice. What if they told him to strip before they hung him to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like.
Oh shit.
This one still has his underpants.
At least he died with his boots on. Why at least? Krusty?
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly, Cuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now.
Oh
The
shit.
constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real.
Wait, my
Unadjusted
yearly
for
pay
rent.
is 5,500 real.
Not too much, yes.
I need to hustle more and hate less. Preach, sister. Alright. We all have to get that hustle money. Wow, bulletproof undies? I mean, some of us be carrying some jewels down there, right? Some family jewels or whatever you guys call them. Are they called family jewels? Or did I just make that up? Dorzan! 10 stream streak, let's go! You've caught every single stream since I've come back from Germany.
It's a sorry situation, I agree. That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
He's a pretty advanced for a security
I
guard.
agree. This equipment is
Yeah.
way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor.
Kinetic
It spreads
redistributor.
kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely.
Oh, like Although that sounds kind of sci-fi-ish, I do know that there is a lot of material study in that.
Faint organic lines cover the plates where they
It's
separate
like the Black
into
Panther suit,
smaller
is
ones.
it?
These plates
I
then
haven't watched
divide
Black
into
Panther,
smaller
actually.
plates until
Is it a good
there
movie?
are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Oh, that's an interesting way of describing it. Gotta run for board game night. It is Wednesday night, that's true. Have fun, Jimmy. Have a blast. Have fun with disco. I'll do the same. Yeah, the first one was great. I see. I haven't, yeah. I'm not really up to date with a lot of the Marvel stuff.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The worlds are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number.
Good. Can you read it to me?
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Why does drama pop up and try to lie? A tagline of this game. If you Google... That's what I can remember. Because it's drama!
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Wait.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
You're about to pull his head off.
Oh!
Do it, homo!
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't.
I'm a noob! I shouldn't have done that! Also, there's a reason why you would lie. There is a reason why I would lie?
From this angle, it does look
Careful
like
now
the
with
night isn't
spoilers.
going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants. Those boots are worth a year of your salary, Tofu. That's true. We gotta sell these boots. We gotta make profit. Side hustle and all that, you know? What's that talk now of these days? Hustle culture and all that stuff they talk about. I don't know who they are. Look, I'm trying to get down with the lingo here. Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots.
He's a
They are
smart
fused
dude.
to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't
Steal a
around.
dead man boots, but that would be dishonorable. Refuse for honor. I like how it needs the clarification. We're doing it for honor, no other reason.
All right then. You can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected? Of course there aren't. Don't be naive.
Listen to me, brain. Don't be sassy with me, brain.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Shit, that
His
was all
torso
just
covered in
inspecting
tattoos
boots. We have a
and
lot more to do, lads.
extremities blotched pink and
We've
blue.
a lot of inspection to do here.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Damn.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is a reinforced kind.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much
So this
attention
wasn't
to not
planned.
incriminating themselves. The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life. Certainly not a briefing.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
Okay.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
I mean, but it's not our job to get him down, right? That's the morgue's job.
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Did they climb by using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I
They
think
could-
they lassoed the branch.
Yeah, they
then
lassoed
pulled
it.
on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. From the right shoulder
Have you met
to the
morgue
solar
workers?
plexus.
No, but I worked in a
Each
morgue
time
once.
they intersect,
In a video game.
small white star is formed.
Mortuary
in their
assistant. We totally beat that game, right,
Hundreds
guys?
of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Don't be giving people ideas, Bog. Speaking of, if you guys want to force me to play another horror game, we do have a Channel Point Redeem community event going on. If you guys want to spend your toxic drop points on something. There we go. Bog advertising how it's done.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you.
So am I.
Ah! Pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun
He has a gun!
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
I won't interrupt him. I'm let him do his work. Can I redeem honor points I got by not stealing people's shoes? He's a corp.
Shit, Cuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Watch the kids fuck this up now.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick.
Well, they could
glossy
have
piece of
warned
paper.
me. Jesus,
In
Mary and
case we
Joseph.
need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell
Of course
was
he is.
important to
Which
him.
begs the question.
It is his letter.
Where's my gun?
To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glossy-eyed
Fair enough. I
corpse
have lost a
looks
lot of
by,
things today.
His mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors.
Jesus.
there.
The hanged man is clearly a poet.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
42%. Oof. Okay, chat. Okay. We need to sacrifice a lab rat, and I think we need to sacrifice a good one. We need a huge commitment here. Okay. Okay. So we need a good lab rat in this community. Who's willing to sacrifice themselves for today's good cause? We really need a good one here. Take me for the cause, not me. Okay. Hear us, oh hear us, Gods of the dice, we ask for your blessing to make our rolls nice. We offer some labras, O gods of the dice. So please take Krusty as our sacrifice.
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you
Unfortunate.
blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue.
It's okay, Krusty. Not
His
every
fatted
sacrifice
hands,
can be,
thighs, and his
you
neck,
know,
just
successful.
above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring
It was nice
air.
knowing you anyway. Appreciate all the effort and time you put in here anyway.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I think he's upright after dead. His hands and feet, Carino, something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises?
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
You would still like the hypostasis marks in the neck to be a bit more pronounced.
For some reason, my brain would like the pink to be more pronounced, especially in the neck.
Maybe it looks faint to you? It could be more pronounced, actually. Dumont noté.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance.
So
We
maybe
should
he
check
was
for
hung
ligament
and
marks on his neck
moved.
to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping.
They do say
into
that
it,
when you do go
drop
through a
by
hanging,
drop.
that, you know, there's a high chance that
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a
Bowel
kilogram of
movement.
digestion at the time of death.
thingy my bobby. Hi Talon, welcome in. Perfect timing. We're having
What are you saying?
a normal conversation here.
Talking about shit.
What the heck? This dialogue, my days. My days.
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Cuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
But
These
there
fucking
is no
children.
breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the
I think
cadaver?
we're finished.
We might miss
Chrisling, this is
some
very full of gold.
pieces down.
Not to put any pressure on you, but you are 4,969 follower. Nice. Sorry. Bad brain.
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating,
Nice.
annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And
Maybe we
even
get a
if
little
we do,
stool.
There's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Maybe we could shoot him down. What kind of suggestion is... Listen. We need to stop thinking that guns are the answer to everything. There are other options out there, lads. There are other options out there.
Climb up there and sow the breath. There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees. I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to
Yeah,
be suspect.
we'll be
in
getting the
this case.
suspects to cut down.
It seems
cut
like a
him down.
dangerous route to go down.
Cut the tree down?
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda. But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Yeah, there was no need to mention that. I haven't had dinner yet.
Yeah! Bang bang, flying pigs! Shoot
Also,
his
you lost your gun, true. But Kim has his gun, though. Hi, welcome in, unusual player.
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Cuno with some shit.
Scarlett, thank you so much for the resub. Really appreciate your prime. Keep up the work. Thank you, thank you. And subscribe for 8 months. Not to put any pressure on you, but 1 more month. And it's a Twitch baby, let's go. Thank you so much, Scarlett, for your prime. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Force that little brat to climb up and untie him. That brat would probably do something worse than untie him, Hacks, unfortunately.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Cuno!
I'll blow his head off.
How bad of a shot can you be?
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Cuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's stess position, taking aim.
Easy does
The
a
corner of
partner.
his eye
Shoot that
twitches.
motherfucker down,
His
say
finger
nothing.
is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill
Oh,
blast
please don't hit
that
the head.
echoes
Please
off
don't
the
hit the
walls
head.
of
Please
the
don't hit the head.
surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as
God damn it.
What? What?
a lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's stess was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Oh my damn! Kim can't see!
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Cuno could have hit it easy, but then Cuno's not
Get your shit
fucking
together.
handicapped, is he? Cuno's sorry too. Cuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
I mean, he told me to get my shit together, but I think that's kind of rude.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You
Sure.
don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Ooh, can I have the gun?
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Cuno's ever seen.
Gets the volumetric shit compressor worked. I guess it did.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively
Don't
resting
tempt
on
me,
the trigger.
gamers.
You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm.
The fuck are you waiting for, Cuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand.
Shit, I'm
with
wearing
your
my
feet
garden gloves.
planted
Maybe I should have
firmly
taken
in
my
the
garden
ground,
gloves.
And your left hand supporting
Target
your
practice
gun
dummy
arm.
in simple language, right?
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you
Ooh.
won't miss.
What if I put a point into hand?
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces.
And no lab rats were harmed in the process. That's probably the highlight or the best point of this whole situation.
With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment,
As
the
planned.
man appears to kneel in front of you.
Madison, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Really appreciate that. So bye-bye. Thanks for the follow.
Looking straight at you, helpless,
Tiny tofu super
trapped
cow.
within itself.
Communism.
Communism killed him. Interesting. So, is he implying that he's a... What are they called again? A kulak?
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from. Only that it's right.
Rich guy.
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Who's snapping now, you little shit?
By being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
Nice! Oh! Kim is waiting for a high five. We should make him wait for a bit. You know? Keep him hanging. He's kind of doing a little bit of emotion there.
The ace is high, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the
At
revolution.
5 meters takes mad
is used to celebrate success.
It is a
in
skinny
Revolution,
thing though.
especially
It's a
sports.
ropey thing that
The
we had
gesture is
to...
spread across the world.
Don't leave a bro
despite
hanging. I didn't leave the
defeat
other
of
one, Joss.
revolutionaries themselves. You could add an ace's low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
He probably doesn't know it. Nice. Yeah, he didn't know it.
The
Good.
lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm
Aw.
hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
I knew these guys were
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before...
Oh, shit. He needs to vomit.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall
Hail
seems to
Skilcher,
have
high five
released
skin by
something
accident,
deep
restuck
inside
it.
it.
It looks like I feel
Slaps
like
Kim
taking a
across the
break
face
from stage.
accidentally. Whoops.
I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy. I would suggest we interview Everhart and Joyce, the leader of the Union and the Wild Pines rep. But we've already done that, so it's up to you, detective. Take us where we need to be.
Okay. So let's look at our journal of all the things we can do. So we have the pissing competition, track down your badge, we have nothing about that. End of the day debrief. So Kim can answer any lingering questions you may have about the case and the RCM. Join him on Whirling in Rag's balcony after 22, so after 10 p.m. Who made the call reporting the crime? Keep searching for the caller. I have no... You have the key. The door behind the greenhouse is in the yard. The door is behind the green. How do I get that? How do I get there, though? That quest I'm not sure about. Let me try going into this building one more time. And if I don't know how to figure out how to go there afterwards, I might ask. You have a map, by the way. So the map is weird. Can I jump down here somehow? So the map is weird. I don't actually, like, see a map. Does that make sense? It just kind of keeps track of the things that I've seen. Does that make sense? You have to buy it first. Oh. Okay. Never mind, so. It's significant, but he calls you detective now rather than officer. Oh, so we figured out. What about that? Can I click on that? Is there anything I can click on? There doesn't seem to be anything I can do. Oh, there's the basement door that I have the key to. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything I can do here. We circle around. I've tried and it doesn't seem to work. Let me go in here, actually, the whirling. Have I talked to this guy before? Maybe I can talk to these guys. Oh.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up? Oh,
Not now.
excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist
Rum
of lemon,
isn't sweet and
maybe
syrupy.
lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum.
Excuse me, are you guys gonna tell me rum is sweet? You gotta spend money to make money. So. Back of his shirt reads Wild Pines.
A colourful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. There is only one way to wake this bone idol.
It's literally
from
made
his
from
slumber.
sugarcane, really?
Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
But it's not even sweet though. Captain Morgan, he's a hero. Captain Morgan and Coke, that's the traditional drink.
Why the yelling, man?
Looks like a sow descendant.
Sow
A lot of
descendant.
sow dock workers around.
You're alive. You looked out for the count out there. If I just wanted to see what you would happen if I yelled. I need you to answer some questions right now.
Really? You woke me up for that?
Yes, I did.
Fine. What is it, officer?
See anything interesting in dreams? Tell me about Wild Pines.
That's the name of my employer.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going? Yeah, rum is fermented sugarcane. Interesting. Is it sweet? Am I crazy and I don't know what rum tastes like?
How's it going?
Oh, don't start yawning because I'm going to start yawning.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I could get some goddamn shit on.
Morgan,
Right
Havana.
to sleep, I say.
I guess yeah, Morgan and Havana. Havana unana. Half of my... Sorry. Time for a tasting stream. Can you do that? I know you can like taste cool foods and stuff like that live on stream. But alcohol might be a question mark. Because they might be worried that I'll become intoxicated.
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge.
Captain
of
Morgan
the
is
union.
spice rum.
He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
Yeah, I suppose most of the time Havana and Morgan even is served with Coke, so I guess maybe... You're a bartender, you're immune to getting drunk. Is that how that works, Phantom? Interesting logic, I like it.
Yeah, what about it? You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
No, that's not normal.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Looks like someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead. You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook.
Nate got it. Majorette's got it. He's guarding the gate.
Oh, maybe he can tell me something about
getting
Measurehead.
some sleep. Or was. Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No.
It's empty.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already
Also immune
back
to being
down
drunk by
on the
not
table.
drinking. I heard she
Sweet
drank 75
sleep.
beverages at a wedding once. Nah. This is how rumors spread, Kip. Don't be spreading rumors about me. No. We don't do that around here. No rumors, please and thank you. Let's see if I can go up the stairs. I haven't been up back the stairs in a while, so we'll see if I can go back to the room and stuff. Maybe I can knock on the lady's
The
door.
door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on
Ooh.
somewhere inside.
She's taking a shower. The vodka accent kicked in. Hey,
A
that's
tremendous
racist.
loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
I'm so alone. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me. Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugly.
The door does not care.
Okay. I hope Kim doesn't think I'm a weirdo. He probably thinks I'm a weirdo. I'm going back to my room, see if there's anything I can interact with now. I don't know if I can. Can I not pick up these bottles? I can. Oh.
Yes?
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night.
I'll go on Twitter
after
and
9
complain
PM.
about it. The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. So I do have to come back here to sleep. Good to know. Good to know. Because, like, I thought I couldn't come back here until I paid off the debt. You know, the 1,000 that I owed because I broke down the place. Ready to be refilled. How do I get in there?
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie? Her eyes move up and down your person as though taking your measurements.
Sweetie's just polite. I call
attention
everyone
is
sweetie too.
scientific.
Don't make it mean. Don't make it weird,
You're a
man.
handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and
My
that
mustache.
silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
Too old and too married. I like that too married point.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
Oh no, don't slap yourself, sweetie.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
What? You seem to be in a chair. How'd you like to roll with me? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Walk into Mordor. Tetsu! Welcome in! How you doing? What were you streaming? Was it poker or art? Curb! Welcome in, it's Adam. Wait, you have a PhD in like electrochemistry? Well, I did a little bit of electrochemistry. Hi, Connor. Welcome in. Hello, raiders. What were you streaming, Tetsu? Was it poker?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
17%. Okay. As Tetsu's coming in as a lab rat, we're going to force Tetsu to be the sacrificial lab rat here for us and see if we get any luck. Oh, hear us, gods of the dice. We ask for your blessing to make our rolls nice. We offer some lab rats, oh gods of the dice. So please take Tetsu as our sacrifice.
Try to force a tear out of your
You always
gut.
let us down, Tetsu.
Really
God damn it.
rip into the whole emotional aggression thing.
Can you get Reggie on the stream, please? No one told me to say this. I see. Well, so I did invite already. So I think I'm waiting on the response. I could be wrong, but I need to go back over the messages. I'm on the waiting end. So I'm not the one who should be bullied, I think. Look, it's okay. Reggie's very busy as well, so I can understand why it can take some time to get everything sorted and stuff like that. Cryptozoologist. I just streamed me building a curvy nanoblock class. Yeah, absolutely. Do post a pic on Discord. my more. Oh no! Oh no!
Despair
Oh no!
creeps into you.
What?
Getting fat on your weakness.
Oh shit! I think I messed
Whatever
up.
noble
I made myself
intentions you once
depressed.
had, you're still
How do
coming
I
up with
underpress
sentences.
myself?
That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I've wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve. I'm done. No one even likes cops.
He watches you melt down stoically from behind the lenses of his glasses.
I'm very good at being a disappointment.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now.
Yeah, to my doctor.
Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues
What?
objected to the theory that
Did I
his
just
psychological
die?
disintegration
Wait, how?
was
My heel.
precipitated
I
by
wasn't.
his
I
wife
wasn't. My
leaving him.
no. I still
It's
had
because
morals.
the furrows
My
lost
morality wasn't
that
down.
match,
I promise.
said
It only
Captain
moved a
Antonio
little bar.
Potts,
I was
once
okay.
the man's superior officer.
No, no, no,
It's
no, no,
because
no,
he
no.
couldn't get a big
What?
gun from acquisitions. And anyway, police work really burns you out after a while.
Am I dead?
Satellite officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's
Am I dead?
partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying,
You're
"Whatever
not dead now.
happened
You
to
just
him
live under a
wasn't
bridge."
about
But
birds. He got
what?
fucked, that's all."
What? I just talked to an old lady. Are you joking
Rotting
me?
man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
All I did was go talk to an elderly lady. What the hell? But my morals were fine. It moved a little bar like. I guess I died. Jesus.
That sugary black... Oh, excuse me. A colorful piece on the counter rolled out of his open hand. You
And I
gently
failed
shake.
it. Okay. This I can't even talk to the guy even if I wanted to. Alright. Let's see what we can do with the journal. Gotta work on it. No, I'm not gonna talk to her. That old lady was evil. She depressed me so much that I died. Or I lost the game. Oh, the hangman seems missing. Oh, should we ask Cuno about that? Okay. Let's go ask Cuno about that, so. Oh, gotta work on that mental health of yours. Yeah, I seem to have a weak mental. Am I a League of Legends player?
Fuck does Cuno care? The fuck about it?
Where's
Cuno
the rest
doesn't
of
give
his
a
armor?
shit about the armor.
Yeah, I just don't understand how I died there. I was kind of confused. My bar moved, my morale. Like, I have charges as well. I know I'm hiding behind the camera. I moved my face to the other side of the screen because I didn't want it covering up the text. But yeah, something happened there. I'm not sure exactly. Cuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. How come?
Cuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
Cuno is a mutant. He is awesome. I don't know about that chocolate.
Look at him.
It's a big
Fucking
statement to
growth
call
hormone
him
shit. He's a giant.
awesome.
The armor's too big for any man. Cuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Cuno threw that shit away.
Okay, you threw it away.
Cuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea.
In the
rugby
sea.
style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
Kick the shit in the sea rugby style.
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
What do you mean troubadour?
Yeah, cock in boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Look, we all pretend to care about cows. Deep down inside.
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
Oh!
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Cuno feed you this information?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno
That's the
feels
guy
sorry
at
for
the
you to
side of
lose
the
a fit.
fence, right?
Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
Fuck are you
Sire.
talking about? What
Drama
is this
be referring to me as
contusion
sire.
Shit?
He says you're stupid, Cuno. They want to make you stupid again.
What do you mean they want to make you stupid? Oh, as in before you were on drugs.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruct
So
your shit
generous.
sniffing?
Yeah, Celia.
This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't fucking...
Oh, Jesus Christ, these kids. I swear to God, lads. I swear to God. Alright, I didn't look at the pier properly last time, so I'm going to explore the pier for a little bit. Can I get in here? Guess that's not an option. Is that a bin? Plastic tar. Glass tar.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A faint sticker on the side reads,
Oh yeah, I
Arsenal.
remember this dialogue. Alright. Did I walk in here before?
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I don't think I've been in
My
here.
name is Plaisance.
Plaisance?
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Be responsible for the energy that you put into this place, chat. Don't embarrass us.
I am the proudest owner of
Ooh,
our
in
little
this
shop
realm?
of culture.
Isn't that anti-communist?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelf to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything?
What type of books do
Everything
you
is on
have?
the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
Listen, I have a problem of buying books,
She
okay?
smiles and
I don't
nods,
need you
seemingly
feeding into
relieved.
my shopaholic problems.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off
I haven't
again
read
with her
in
nose
months
in
now,
science
actually.
Fiction. Tell me, was she at
I
her
go
post
through such
doing
weird
her
phases
job
of
like a
reading
proper
books.
girl?
I'll like read non-stop for a week and then just read nothing for months. The stream is brought to you by Monster Energy. I'd hate, like, I would love to be sponsored by an energy drink, but also like by the premise of me like doing science communication, I probably shouldn't be advertising energy drinks from a moral perspective.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. As a young girl should be, with the proper attitude, she'll have a bright financial future.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Okay, let's explore this room.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages.
Ooh,
A
board
lot of
games.
shelf space seems
Jimmy's
to be
gone
taken up
to
by
board game night.
related merchandise.
Should go back to Nerds to try and get a sponsorship again after getting partner. Yeah, after I got partner, I haven't looked for any sponsorship or anything like that. I do get weird emails for different sponsorships, but to me they don't seem right. It's 3:30 a.m. Oh my days. Absolutely, Dame. Do get some sleep. Thank you so much for hanging out all day. Really appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. I'll be streaming again on Friday, not today. Friday we're doing a bit of fun physics stuff in the beginning. We're playing a bunch of physics video games. I'm going to try and play an Electricity game, Universe Sandbox, and Oxygen Not Included. Hey Lilith, welcome in. Game has more word than all of Harry Potter books combined. Don't worry, I heard this game has more words than all of Harry Potter books combined. Is that actually true? Low-key, is there any truth to that?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Play with our children? No, not in that way. Don't bring that up, guys. Come on. Look at me. Who'd want to have children with me? Okay, let's not do that again. we died of depression last time.
Then you're a lucky man, officer. Children are the greatest of treasures.
Viticulture is actually a real board game that exists. Have you played it?
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations.
Ah, so the real world, I
It'll
see.
cost 12 real.
I might not buy that. I'm guessing for some quest I might need to, so we'll see. Archipelagos of is, to my knowledge, not. There's 1 million words for the complete Harry Potter series. And then 1 million for disco. Okay, it's a derby. Maybe there's like a couple of points off. Another boring book, just disregarded here.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Paranatural?
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance.
Self-help book. I fell for those for a little while.
These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of
it's a
the
political
book,
book,
and
never
many
mind.
others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Jesus.
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to,
I see.
and which costs more than this book,
Anti-pharma?
is
It's not really
garbage
anti-pharma
and would
conspiracy
only
theory,
give you
but what's that
cancer
conspiracy
anyway,
theory?
without even curing your cold or
Yeah, you were
anything.
mad. Yeah, they were just nice to listen podcast-wise, but I read like 3 or 4 books all in 1 month. And then after reading the 4th book, I realized they're just spouting the same garbage over and over again. And look, I don't mean to call it garbage. If you guys appreciate self-help books and they're like, you know, great for you, absolutely. I think ultimately you can read all the self-help books in the world, but it's not going to help unless you do things. So action means a lot more. It's the same way I feel about journaling. I always liked the aesthetic of journaling as growing up as a teenager, as a young adult. And I chased the aesthetic of it rather than actually journal for the purpose of journaling. And then when your life is actually busy and you have to get stuff done, you just don't have time to do it. And so But that's the whole point of journaling, which is to keep track of a busy life. Anyways, it's a vicious cycle in my opinion in those little things.
Wholeness, unity,
Obviously,
balance,
do what
on
works for
the
you.
other
but
hand,
that's the
can
most important
basically
part.
take care of anything. Though it is
Don't just read
important
about
to
it, do
note,
it.
when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium.
Oh, I'm
It
sure I'd
even
love
lists
that.
plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue
Yeah.
drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed
How to
his liver.
continue drinking.
And there's even
as
a
an
chapter
alcoholic
on
who
the
has
ancient
his liver
Seraïs
destroyed.
tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent
Prevents sexually transmitted diseases.
Pre and post factum apply.
Yeah, no thank you. We're moving on. We're promptly moving on from this.
Several maps have been attached
Ooh, maybe
to a bulletin
this is a map
board
I can
hidden
buy.
inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner.
Yeah, Kip. Yeah, Phantom, you guys are right.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Excuse me, is she making an assumption of how much money I make?
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people
I find
tried
her
to
high-pitched
spruce the
tone a
place
little
up
bit
4
annoying.
or 5 years ago.
Like, kinda hurts
They
my ear a
also
little bit.
renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does
Obviously,
not
like,
look like
it's
a
just projecting her
successful
voice that
tourist
way on
trap,
purpose.
does it?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Oh, I'm keeping Lieutenant's handkerchief. That's nice. There we go. We have a map. Voila. We did a team. Oh, there's a lot more here. Oh, Jesus. I haven't explored any of the map yet. Oh my days. There's so much to explore. Wait, how come I never went down there? Okay, we have a lot of exploring to do. Sorry. Is this game long? I should have checked this before I continue. Is this a long game by any chance? Is this like a Witcher length game? Mayhaps?
Whoa. What have we here?
A bridge.
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if
Kim,
there
it looks
ever
like we've
was
got a
one.
construction code violation. Yeah, but we're not those kind of
Guess
police.
so. Just be careful out there. One false step could cost you dearly.
Cartooners, some of them. I see what you mean, yeah. I think not everything unlocks at once. I see. Just keep highlighting so we can see what happens. Oh,
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building. You have no clue. It's just so many.
there's a whole thing here. Oh my god, I got behind the garden! Ah! Oh my god! I've unlocked so many to cross the picture! Let's go! Oh, team, nobody panic, nobody panic! I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. An orange bum hat. What the fuck? Ah, cool. I have a hat. Cool. We could circle around. I thought I meant the other way. I tried that actively. I promise. I was trying that actively. Anyways. We have the key.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped
knocker.
like a lion's head.
She's a knocker. Wait, is that a rude thing? Per HLTB, 23 hours main, 33 extra, 30 hours extra, 46 completionist. Okay, that's a pretty long game. Interesting.
You knock
Didn't expect it to be
silently.
this long.
The upholstery muffles the sound. No response
complaints.
comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in.
I'm guessing it's going to be longer because I'm a streamer as well and I talk a lot of shit.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough
That's
against
still
your
only
jaw.
counts as one.
You
Thanks
don't
for
hear
the follow,
any
Leonardo.
movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself. Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about. I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it.
You generally finish games for your fans. You think so? I think we commentated about it that I'm generally a little bit on the longer side. Like if you take an average gameplay, and I'm not a completionist either. I do take a little bit longer than average. But I always assume it's just because I'm a streamer and I'm talking.
On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it. Yes, presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this. You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. There's nothing else to do than to leave and tell Evrart. No conceivable reason for you to intrude on the premises.
Should we go in and loot? Since the game used to have no voice and people actually read faster. Oh, really? The game didn't have to have voice. Oh. So there was no dialogue in the beginning of this game?
There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might.
The door is right there calling you. Let's go in.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman,
those are the
grinning
mugs.
amidst
Remember the
mysterious
racist
symbols.
mug I
A
found?
broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make
Maybe
you
not.
vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were
Because
drawn.
they're meant to be racist?
It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath, he's just making fun of these people.
It was early access for a while, I think. Oh, I see. It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath is making fun of these people. I don't see these as stereotypes. I think they're honest acknowledgements of differences. Cynical, slippery bastard.
You ain't gonna change someone's mind by calling them a bastard.
Yeah, but at least I can say the word bastard, because I'm not on the front page today.
The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor.
Good thing we broke
the
into this
same
house.
mocking
We might have
lines.
found one of the culprits, guys. Well done.
There's the missing tin
Well
soldier.
done, chat.
Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road.
That's true. Everything will become connected. I'm kind of glad that I'm picking up a lot of these things.
Perhaps you should break into
I'm actually paying
apartments more
attention
often.
half the time. Do you really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes into the trash? Okay. Previously, mental characteristics were not voiced, and in the final cut, they did add voices and acting and everything. Okay. Oh yes, I saw that there's Disco Elysium, and there's a final cut. I thought it was like a DLC or some extra content or something.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
True. But then I would have to say that I broke into his apartment and he told me specifically not to go into his apartment. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Wait, could it be a lady? Ooh, I got a better shirt. There we go. Better dress shirt. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag. Wait, the rising red sun. Isn't that what I think it is?
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
You know the one, the rising sun, you know?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
Okay, no, this is not what it is.
It's an
When will the washing gloves
atmospheric anomaly.
They're gardening gloves, Phantom.
Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
By old-fashioned,
He means very right-wing.
very right.
Bow down before the flag.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colourful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like
Okay,
all feudal
the
flags,
gardening
it
gloves.
looks like a children's drawing.
So Arnie in his Conan phase? Maybe it's the long hair in Conan the Barbarian, but I didn't see it. I was also very young when I first watched it, but even quite recently I rewatched Conan the Barbarian. I did not find Arnie... He doesn't usually... I enjoy him as a character, as a human being, as a actor, but I don't know, I guess big muscles aren't a thing really for me. He wasn't bad in pumping iron. Gotta admit that. Ah, got magnesium. Nice. I got 5 health charges and 5 morale charges. Good looting. Okay. That's everything here. More guys had Arnie posters than women. Yeah, it was actually because I read Arnie's biography. His parents, like, he had posters of many bodybuilders in his bedroom as a teenager growing up, and his mom and dad were actually worried he was gay at some point, and like got the logo.
There must be another way into the building.
What?
I can't get involved in this.
What the fuck was that? I am so I'm so terrified.
So much for a quiet smoke.
Jesus Christ almighty up in heaven, Frank. Oi, oi, oi. My poor ears. Oof. I frightened the shit out of me. Not a horror game, my arse. Kim whispered today. Oh, Jesus. Whew, okay, sorry, I got startled there. Sorry about that. That wasn't my fault. Oh, that's the dumpster lock. Oh, shit, I shouldn't have given the keys back.
Hey, up here, piggo.
We need an exorcist. Did you throw your name in the goblet of fire, Kim Ascamp?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
Sorry for slurping.
The streets will not flow red with anything.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth?
Yes.
Blood type?
Sure.
The last time I was tested for Hep C?
Why not? We just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive. Okay, calling her a little lady is a bit derogatory, but...
And here I was, trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
Look, there's no need to call me a pig. What are you doing on the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffiti-o? When faced with
Some
a blank
graffiti
wall,
is truly
most
like a
people
work of
write
art.
unimaginative
Like, I hate to
stuff,
admit it,
like pigs
in the
go
sense of,
home, and
you know,
Mona was
there's a lot
here.
of damage behind graffiti and there's a lot of negative aspects to it. But sometimes, honestly, Waterford, the city here, has beautiful graffiti on a lot of abandoned buildings. Someone put a lot of work in them. It's a work of art. It's absolutely amazing.
We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cads. And my name's not Mona, so... This place is severely lacking in havoc. I thought I'd mix it up, you know. Summon the forces of crime and social
Yeah, a few people have
chaos.
commented on little things that they didn't know they could do even just watching this playthrough. It's almost like a Baldur's Gate playthrough, you know?
Yeah.
You're learning new things every time.
Lying is cool, I guess.
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust.
What?
It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish
Desperately
features.
looking for another handkerchief. I think that there's a bug with the sounds
The woman
right now.
on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her.
Ozon
Someone's got
whore.
to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2
Hi, Crimson
days
Kinda,
travel
welcome.
away from Rivershore.
How you
Its
doing
moneyed
today?
residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
On a first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world. Have you got a crush on her? Aching for an opportunity to defend her honor.
It's very nice to pass by and see it. Do you know anything about the
I
recent
ain't
murder?
no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit.
Actually, there is
They do have a lot of
shortage
creative
people who
swear
talk
words
to
in
us
this
a
game. You have to
normal,
give them
calm,
credit.
informative
A lot of the
manner.
name calling is interesting, to say the least, I would say.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
See? Beautiful. Poetry to my ear.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Write them down for the big day. Which big day? Let's see if we can get in the door here.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
When you'll be on TV.
Stop banging on the door.
Oh,
I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
this is the police. Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No, I already
Shit.
told you. I
Door
won't be
ASMR.
responsible for any more strangers.
I'd be
getting
scared to
into
label the stream
building.
ASMR in anything after that fucking scream in the ear. That was so sore.
Go check the
That's scary.
backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Oh.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply.
Okay. But the back door is locked. I was there earlier, but we can have another look again. Maybe it's unlocked now after this dialogue. I'm just gonna go over and talk to Joyce really quickly. I forgot about her.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets. First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade and Aliments. That gives me the right
Let
to
me
silence.
in.
It's quite the octopus.
Quite the octopus.
The octopus that straddles Revachon, the Emergencies Act, is the cornerstone of post-war Revachon, inseparable from the world it created.
Good
I
luck.
will
It's
slay
only
it.
kept in
I will
place
slay
by
the
vested
octopus.
interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
I see.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labour Negotiator.
I thought she was going
In
to say Senior
practice,
Lab right there for
I'm
a second.
grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
So she's a carrier?
And how are the talks
Pigeon?
going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Are they though?
Now they won't even let me into the
I
harbour.
wouldn't have...
There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking
Oh.
the gates.
Because, like, I feel like that's a jump of assumption that they have something to do with it.
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
Jean-Luc. I prefer my own Jean-Luc myself.
Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes,
ago.
in the middle of February.
Okay, and the
The
lynching
bay
happened
was
a
still
week ago.
partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the
Oh,
original
Jesus.
negotiator
Strike
here.
happened so
I took
long
over
ago.
after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare
She
refused
can
to
join our
speak with Gaumont,
cause.
despite concessions he'd granted the
I don't
union
know
in prior
if
negotiations.
she'll hear all the lab rat sacrifices that we do in our little club. She might not be appreciative of that.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This
Ooh.
time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Aggressive.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see. Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union. There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again?
She sacrifices worker, you lab rats. You'll get along. True, true.
Every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker a member of the board. It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision, about what? About anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its
That's
Martinez
bizarre.
terminal.
You can't get anything done then.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of
We're
Wild
getting
Pines
nothing
Group.
done.
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again.
Over
And now,
over
people are getting
again.
lynched, I hear. Behind
Yeah.
the whirling
Do we even know who
rags.
got
A
lynched?
disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was
Manana.
Call me Manana.
Manana.
This checks out.
I need to go to Manana for another thing as well.
No, wait. The chief negotiator heard it from a man at the gates. Surely the Wild Pines group has more effective channels of information.
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses
Oh, is
to?
that where Jamrock is? I was
Don't
kind of
let that
confused
answer
where
to
exactly
yourself.
Jamrock was.
If these strikebreakers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
Sounds like she doesn't know about it, to be honest.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter
Oh.
with you at a later
Okay, never mind. I
occasion.
didn't catch that.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt.
Corrupt, of course.
If you
he
were
is.
to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Oh, heavens no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever
Is he
seen.
that bad?
And I deal
I mean,
with
he is
men
corrupt,
like him
sure,
for a
but
living. If there is
I've seen
anyone more
worse.
venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Oh,
Have you seen him?
no.
Edgar looks exactly
seen
like
him.
his brother, except for that lazy
You mean
eye.
Spanish? Oh,
He
that's the
also
word.
talks
Tomorrow
exactly
or
like
morning,
Edward does.
apparently, yes.
And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how
We
they
learned that today.
circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues. The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The
A mob.
Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as
Oh.
it may be, we are forced to cooperate with...
Refreshingly honest, officer.
Oh.
The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
A giant Lee sucking the life out of Revachol, basically a socialist mob.
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated
I mean,
with what
it's
amounts
not
to
like
a crime
a true
syndicate
overview of the
for
whole
2
thing,
decades.
but that's,
However much you feed the wolf,
you
the
know, on the
wolf
surface level
always
anyway.
hungers. I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union.
She disappeared?
She disappeared.
Disappeared?
We've had a lot of women disappearing here.
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever.
Tiny toe
End of
sus.
story.
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman, in downright haunting, if you ask me.
Damn.
The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help?
You seem rich. Can I have some money?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So you know something about the tattoos?
Better not tie the fourth day to the bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with. You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
What did we think about Mr. Clare? Everard Clare is a hero of the workers' movement. He is the champion I've sworn fealty to. He's a bloated rainbow socialist.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, corruption. That's how he's done it.
She
The
sure
position
likes
of
that
my
word.
unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand.
Can you name
The
any
RCM does
system
not
in the
pick
world that
sides.
isn't corrupt, chat? Maybe Tiny Toxic Tofu's cult and stream, her Twitch stream. What do you think, guys? Is this stream not corrupt?
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything
Equality
he told
amongst
you
my
with me.
socialist lab rats.
I'm not a corrupt verm myself. How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be
gossiping.
Gossiping.
I like myself a little bit of gossip.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Oh. That's so helpful.
Maybe I shouldn't have been that honest, but whatever.
The
She seems
lieutenant
nice.
looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling.
He doesn't like
He's
that I shared
able
that.
to contain the anger and surprise.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this. to go
Long
to
live
the
Comrade
reactions.
Tofu. Our
So far.
laboratory is perfect and pristine. Exactly. I'm glad. But only 2-3 people commented in support. Maybe I should decrease the chocolate rations this month.
Incredible.
To teach a lesson, you know?
Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun? Did he now? Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you.
Perhaps he is.
Of course,
Drama,
detective.
don't start this.
Should something come up later
Drama,
down
don't
the
be starting
road,
shit up.
don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until
Yes,
then,
ma'am.
is there anything I can help you with?
Oh, I should have asked the rich thing.
You're
Wait,
back.
wait, wait. Can I have
It's
some
what
money?
you want to say, but it isn't that easy. Look at that lady. Take a gander.
What nice
Why,
fabrics.
yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its
From 0 to
simplicity,
0 is not a
silk
decrease.
shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her hairline, red from
Cheers,
her light
mate.
green
What do you want to
eyes
do
skin
tonight?
full of
Same
knowledge
thing we do every
and
night,
worry.
Pinky.
Try and
to
take over the world. You startled me, Exodus. We had a bit of a scare of audio earlier.
These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible. Within reason. Now look at you. You misery-clad sinner.
I hate my brain. Why is my
Barely
brain
able
being
to tie
logical
your
with
own
me?
laces.
I don't
Your
appreciate
armpits are
this
lax.
logic.
A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money.
I'm
You're
not
too-
ashamed to shake this leech for some dough. As I should be, for I can say this woman, I should be, for even considering. This is a woman. Yes, I should make my own goddamn money by now.
Maybe you could ask her for some stock tips.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. After I died of moral issues earlier, I'm not going to make the same mistake again. We ain't making the same mistake twice, lads. Jesus, it's almost 8 o'clock already. In the game and IRL. So what I'm going to do is, the thing is, I'd like to play a little bit longer. I know I have to eat soon, but I'd still like to play a little bit longer, but I just also need to pee. So if you guys are okay with it, I'm going to go downstairs really quickly. And I'm going to pee. And I'm going to play for a little bit longer. I'm going to go to Everett's office now. Because I did open the door like I was asked earlier. So this way I need to go. How do I get over there again? I guess it's through this door. I think you need money before you can buy stocks anyway. True. Valid point. Where's that dude's office again? Am I going the wrong way? Where's his office? Is it here? Oh, it is here. Such a weird place to have an office. Okay, I'm just going to go to the bathroom really quickly, and I'm going to continue for a while longer. So let's go to this dude. The what? Like, he looks at us really weirdly. Look at this, guys.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
Dubois.
You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair. I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment.
Should we be honest with him? I feel like I want to lie with
He's
him.
trying to figure out if you're lying.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated bug collection. What a weasel.
Okay.
Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition.
Okay. I was honest. I was kind of thinking about lying there for a second, and then I ended up being honest. Whoopsie daisies. I mean, look. Can't blame a girl for trying or something. No, I'm not a liar, Kip. See, I wasn't a liar.
He was testing you.
And you succeeded.
And you succeeded.
Let's go.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now.
Oh,
I
real
promise
police
you, Harry,
work.
this is gonna be good.
Let's go.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment. You guys are just light years ahead of me.
Okay, then you're not going to be much help to me, Everett, Claire.
I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do
You will never
best,
make it in politics.
Helping people. With the power of politics.
I absolutely believe that, Kip. I do not have the mental nor the heart for politics.
Yes,
I'm very weak-minded,
yes.
unfortunately.
Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no.
No.
I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would
Topher
never
for Energy
complicate
Minister.
you.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this.
Yeah, it's tough for me, like, to talk about politics in general. I'm very conflicted in a lot of topics. Usually, like, if I do become interested in a topic, I do actively seek out the other debate on the other side in a lot of things. And I tend to struggle then to make a decision because it feels like both statements make good arguments. And there's a lot of loopholes and a lot of problems. It almost seems to me the perfect solution to every political problem is smushing two oppositions together and getting a balance between them. But I feel like that never wins, really. It's very rare. So yeah, I don't think I'd be a good politician in that sense.
But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
With imaginary baton. Great technique. You'd make a great sergeant.
Would he? I'm not so sure about it.
Kim, it was a joke.
Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind. I know I'm not a real police officer. You are.
Am I, though?
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed
Wait, they
mercenaries.
did?
You mean our victim?
A security contractor.
Oh, that's
Can you
why
imagine
the
that?
armor
Workers standing in
and the
peaceful
gear.
protest, united
Those were
in the spirit
mercenaries.
of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire.
He
Okay.
performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy
Jesus.
wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramoritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
Any oppositions want to smush me?
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Wait, we have an elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Okay, I'm
Now,
sorry, I
I
embarrassed
haven't
myself.
personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container. About my fun container.
That's pretty funny.
It's a hoot, Harry. Who knows? Maybe you'll be in here the next time they move it. It will be very fun, I promise.
I mean, he did say he can't get up to shake my hand
But
for
enough
health
about
reasons.
me and my container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them. All hardened commando types.
Ooh.
One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy. The one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry,
Oh, shit.
what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does.
He kind of
Push
ignores
us hard
Kim and
enough
speaks to
we
me
push
only.
Back. And when we do, we push to kill. Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people,
Okay, that makes sense
Ex-coal
with all the
miners,
boots I
tough
saw
guys,
there.
all ready to spring into action for their home base.
You're right, Phantom.
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties
Is
don't
that
involve
the
manual
head
labor,
guy? What's
but
the measure head?
peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys.
Organized crime is
Idealistic
basically like
people who want
mafia,
to
right?
Make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already
Mafia is
have,
considered organized
well,
crime. Is that a fair
punishment
statement?
must follow.
Again, that sounds
Again.
like organized crime.
Yes.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land."
But not all organized mafia crime is mafia. Yeah, of course. Good little asterisks to add there, just in case.
He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Lawyer girl? Glorious Measurehead. Welcome back, Yuli.
He places a lot of faith in that.
I feel like I got a lot
Perhaps
done today.
This is a tactical error. Anyway,
Oh, Liz is a bright one.
Liz?
I paid for that law degree
I
myself.
don't think we ran into
thinking
Liz
it'll
yet, did
probably
we?
turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist.
wait. The girl by the whirling, who was keeping an eye on you.
Wait.
Is he talking
The
about
gardener.
I did that, didn't I? She thinks of herself as a guerrilla fighter. These middle-class kids, and the books
Damn!
they read are crazy, Harry.
Damn!
I think she would rather be an insurgent than a lawyer. I hope it's a phase. How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry.
Okay.
These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
That does sound quite unlikely. Yes. The big guy leading the scabs at the gate is
The one that is
colossal.
like monotone and doesn't seem like that motivated. Damn Pinkertons.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and
He seems to be
Revachol
covering
in
up something
mind.
right now.
Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Women. Women. Have they been married 3 times though?
You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
Oh shit. We were talking about the whirling. We needed to talk to them
The
earlier.
lieutenant marks something
So that's another
in his
quest.
notebook.
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Fair enough.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
Good boy.
5
A
real
real
is not
team
much.
player. Now, do you have any more questions? Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike.
Please do
I
tell
don't know
me.
what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also
Hi,
want you to
hello
find
again.
your
Welcome
gal.
back. How are you
But
getting on?
It's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man.
5 real a month.
I want to, but I just can't.
That's
And
okay. I don't
left.
trust me either.
So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past.
I'm not
By
a man
men
of the
who
left.
aren't
I'm a patriot of
social
Revachol.
democrats.
You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do.
Perfect, Harry. That's perfect.
Oh shit. I felt like...
My version of the left is not against the companies, it's with the companies. Honestly, what I have in mind is a business proposal. A left-wing business proposal, but still...
I might have not picked the
And
correct
what would it
dialogue for
entail?
my intentions here. I would like to let people know my intentions were different
Once again,
before I messed it
I
up.
require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just
Don't
need
be
to
sussy
get
with
2
me,
little
Dimitri.
signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
You bring joy to my heart.
I accept
Harry.
it. I'm sorry.
Such a
I'm picking
pleasure
up
to be
side
working
quests.
with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Thank
Once
you.
you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I know we can do business together.
So once you have to search and mail this, okay. I know where the post box is actually.
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day
Good
like
intentions do not
brainstorming
justify
these things with
one's
you.
actions.
By all means, Harry. See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
What hard work do I do
Look
exactly?
at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That
Why,
is
thank
the
you.
sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh.
No one ever
and people
compliments
are
me on my
evil.
hard work that I do.
You didn't make it.
I
that way,
appreciate that. That's very
and
kind
you
of you.
won't let it break you. You ride.
I ride till I fucking die, bitch. Let's
That's
go.
just what it's like. Life and
Sorry,
death.
I shouldn't be swearing.
But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer.
You need a motivator like this in your head, guys. Whatever you need to do in your life to get this positive, you know, support and emotion and all of this good stuff in your head, do it. This is a great pep talk.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich? That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave and you're still
And it's time for a sponsor,
practically
Neuralink.
a hobo. Why is that?
It's because of the Gart guy riding my ass, the system is broken. Oh shit, this is like probing my political stance and opinion. Oh shit, that's a big statement, fucking taxes, but these are pretty good statements. I like that.
Because of the taxes.
It's the taxes.
G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket.
The government
stealing
is
from
taking
you
my
every
money.
time you buy, sell, walk,
Why
talk, fart,
is
so
the
much
government
as-
taking money from me? I
Untouched
worked for
almost
that money.
non-existent in the Gotham estate that is Revachol. You and I both, but they got those indirect
I know, right,
modes of
Nas?
taxation.
Absolute arseholes.
Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. This tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus,
Oh yeah,
there's the
Kip.
stuff people in other countries pay
They
for
also
that
spend
makes them
millions
ask for
paying
more money
salaries of
from
people who do
you.
nothing.
Here, the
And
Gotham
there's buses
estates
that don't
admit,
show up on time.
in
Exactly.
total, the coalition government is taking 98% of all your money.
I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Opt in. Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number.
What are you not sure about? They're
He's
milking
lying about
your nickels till
98%.
they
Come on,
bleed.
man.
Can't you see?
Opt in, but only a
Aren't
little.
you sick and tired of having bloody nipples? What are you, a racist? Don't be a racist. Be a cool, innocent, ultra-liberal free market advocate. Ride or die. Keep it street.
Honestly, I should roleplay more and just go into the craziness. Honestly. It would be so much more fun. I'm not playing this the right way. I'm being too much of a good guy. I should go all in on some of these crazy thoughts. These seem great. And Atlas Shrugged. Ooh! Atlas Shrugged has been recommended to me in the past. It is a book I haven't read. You still can. Fair enough. Fair enough, Nos. We could. There are ways to pick some personalities that make you an absolute maniac. Yeah, I'm playing this a bit too safe. Too politically correct. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at it go. It's a horrible book. It is not a good book to read. I'm sorry. Who read it? Was it Nate? Someone read it and was talking about it to me. Roll out the barrel, feel it in your bones. I'm glad we know the premium songs for the next 12 days. I don't know why I pulled that song out of my head out of nowhere. Oh, how did you get past Measurehead? I didn't. I haven't gotten past him yet. But I think to get past Measurehead is the way to get to Everett. And I got to Everett by yeeting myself earlier.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
What was I doing in the car again? There was a quest I wanted to do. Run the number. Use Kim's shortwave to run a serial number.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately.
Call back tomorrow.
Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Okay,
The
thank you.
International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an
Oh,
inter-Islamic
Interpol.
law
It's
enforcement
Interpol.
service. The crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS.
What
and
is
the
Atlas
coalition
Shrugged about?
government.
The TLDR? I shouldn't press the save button. That's rude. Should I?
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Felicio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby. Start right away. The lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio.
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
This is Precinct 57. How may 57?
In the cabin, you see
He's embarrassed about his taste in music. It's basically the Bible of 14-year-old libertarians who think they've discovered some sort of secret about how the world works. Oh, I see. I mean, like, it has a lot of historical context though, right? There's It's a book that's used as not as a basis for anything. No? Oh, okay. I thought it was like a book of its time. It was really interesting historically and why it was published at the time that it did.